The Leo and Danny Show. This is what happened, by the way. Unlike last year's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, we decided that I needed to be put in some more interesting situations.
Oh, yeah.
Leo wasn't going to allow me to curl up and go to bed at 9 p.m. He wasn't going to allow me just to lay on the sidewalk, refused to participate in any filming. So I got drugged to a 5-star steakhouse in the middle of the Venetian while
I think you
peeking.
deserve it for having me blocked for a year and a half and not helping.
Sandrine, you know what would have made me feel better? Blocking aside, I would have felt better if you didn't show up blasting Barracuda. That was the song you were playing, right?
Yep.
She tried to make an entrance with a, and if the real thing don't do the trick. That song, she comes over and starts smacking me and kissing at me, telling me I don't even remember what she said.
I kissed your third eye because you were a mess. And I don't even
That is me tooable, and I should tweet at somebody.
You honestly forced it upon him while he was incapacitated. So it was.
Leo, you said I should.
Sandrine,
Well, of course I'm going to say you should, Sandrine.
it was scary. You looked like a goblin coming at me. I was so stoned, and you were waving around these comedy sketches you wrote.
I would've-
and this
you know what, if you
were
had
trying
not
to
been-
lock.
if you were
You want
stoned, you
access to
would've
my
been
money,
fine.
Sandrine. That's what you've been after all along.
Sandrine, you try
No,
to
not
lock him into
really.
it.
All you want is my money.
I expected sober Danny Mullen. Everyone's looking at me.
Sandrine, the
Hilarious.
contract
I'm in a
was
public place.
it was like a 20-year contract.
A
Like,
20-year
what are you thinking
Well,
so
okay,
far? There's
so
no such
Danny,
thing as a 20-year
Danny,
contract.
If it's out of your price range, I completely understand. That's always compromisable, and we can arrange that at your disposal whenever it's convenient for you.
You know what? I'm going to show up even higher to the next meeting.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't like it when you're high.
I'm going to be on coke this time, too, and I'm
going
going to be violent. I'm going to be drinking brown liquor.
Sandrine,
Sober
listen.
Danny is so appealing.
Sober Danny's a little bitch. Signed
Danny's
Drunk Danny.
beautiful.
What do you think's in this coffee cup in my right hand? Not coffee. Or
Yeah,
at
it's
least not
coffee.
just.
It's probably mud flap coffee, and I'm sure you're not drinking. And I'm proud of you that you're not drinking.
It is mud flap coffee, but there's a little bit of
psychic. I
Jim
can
Beam
see-
inside.
I wonder if I could guess what Danny's wearing.
It's an Irish coffee, Sandrine. That's what it is.
Sandrine, guess what
I'm Irish.
she wants to guess what I'm wearing. Guess what I'm wearing.
Go ahead.
I don't know. You're either wearing a white T-shirt that's a little ripped or a jersey. I can't figure it out.
I'm
jersey.
wearing lace panties and a bra that can barely contain my voluptuous breasts.
It's our Halloween episode, and to be honest, he actually is in full drag right now. It's gnarly.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I took a Viagra, so I'm rock hard for the next 2 hours.
It honestly, it's pretty shocking to just have to do a podcast with Danny while Danny has an erection.
Yeah.
But we're going to pull it off, Sandrine.
Sandrine, again, I don't know where we're going to go from our botched business deal this weekend. It ended. We tried, after the disastrous high dinner, we tried to sort it out on a gondola ride. We went over the contract again.
I'm
She lit some
surprised you're doing
sage.
this podcast right now, Danny. I would think you'd want to keep all this a surprise for the video. I think you're giving a lot of the video away. And it's kinda
Sandrine,
sad.
who's got the channel, me or you?
You
Who
do.
kno- all I'm doing right now is pumping this thing up. It's the Fear and
that
Loathing
is
video.
true.
People
That
are
is
going
true.
to
It's a
watch
big
it
deal.
regardless, okay, Sandrine?
No, you're right.
Regardless.
Did I say regardless?
Yeah, regardless.
That's that 100 milligrams. I almost said 200 milligrams. That's that coming back to bite me. Regardless, Sandrine, people are going to watch the video. Mm-hmm. Who would you rather fuck around with, Dino or Austin?
I'm not. They're not my cup of tea. As far
Who
I,
would you rather fuck around with,
Excuse me.
Danny or Jack? And think about your future.
Jack.
Don't think about. But Jack doesn't love you. He just wants to get. He wants some fucking young pussy. He's an old fuck.
Oh God! Don't call
know what
him
I
that,
mean?
Leo, please. Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God.
Does he listen to this?
That's from the naked.
Fuck you, Jack.
That's your viewpoint from the naked eye. You can't see beyond.
It's my viewpoint from the naked eye. I can't see from the third eye. Okay, let me think about this.
You
Let me
can't
think about
see. You can't see beyond the physical. It's
Wait
like,
a second. I got an idea. I'm going to let Danny try to tell me who Jack is from his third eye, and then we're going to go with Dino, and then we're going to go with Austin, and then we're going to go with me. We're all going to try to see him with our third eye.
I'm just saying, like, you guys just see the
do you think
physical.
he is?
You
All
guys
right,
don't
so
know.
listen.
You guys don't know the spiritual and amazing relationship I
No,
have with him.
Sandrine,
And the
nobody
physical.
takes your relationship with this 72-year-old
That's okay.
seriously. The guy
And I
fled
don't
to
care what people
Arizona.
think.
He's I mean, he's probably years away from death, a couple of years. I wish it
No,
were weeks,
actually
personally.
not. You
I hope there's a
no.
gas leak in this old bag of skins
Okay,
home.
Danny, do you want me to hang up?
I'm sorry for saying that about
That's
Jack.
what I see him in my I see him in my third eye, Leo.
Of course.
I see him face
Hey,
down on
Danny?
his living room floor
Can you,
with a spilt glass of milk and a slow hiss coming out of the fireplace.
Sandrine, this is what I see.
And I see his dog, who he accidentally
He doesn't have
locked
a
in the
fucking
back
dog.
room,
Oh my
clawing
God.
desperately at the door because he hasn't been fed in 2 days.
Oh.
And eventually, Fido gets through the door, finds the corpse of his former owner,
You know, Danny's
and devours
insanely
him
jealous of
from the
Jack.
face down. Maybe I am. Maybe I am.
The dog had to survive, Sandrine. How the fuck else would he survive? He ate Jack. Sorry.
Oh gosh.
All right, listen. He's probably a good guy, but he probably does have a secret laptop that he keeps under some floorboards that has a lot of child pornography on it, Sandrine.
Okay,
Yeah.
Leo.
A
Yeah,
lot of it.
Leo, you're really
I'm
drawing
sorry.
a line now.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I said that about Jack.
Leo, you crossed the line, asshole.
I'm sorry I said that about Jack. I'm so sorry. In
Sandrine,
fact,
I didn't cross the line, right? Because mine was a joke.
It's
did Danny cross the line?
No.
it wasn't what I wanted to hear.
Wait a
By the
second.
way,
Stop out.
Danny,
Did Danny cross the line or not, Sandrine?
I would say yes.
Okay, good. We both crossed the line. It's fair.
Slow methane leak.
Danny, not that I want to talk about this on the pod, but we did not do it properly on the phone as far as unblocking me goes. So you just have to text me, click the S on my name, and then scroll
Sandrine.
down, go to info, because I'm still blocked, and this is not making
Sandrine,
any
I
sense.
missed 2 calls this morning from mysterious numbers.
Yeah,
Were those you
because
by
I
any
was
chance?
blocked. Yeah, because I was still blocked.
He's going to unblock you.
But Sandrine, if I unblock you, am I going to receive multiple calls every morning?
Listen,
God,
you get
no, I
one
think I have
text
better
message a
things to do with
week.
my
Let's give
time.
her.
I have
Let's give her an allowance. Sandrine, we're going to give you an allowance.
I'm not
You
gonna,
get.
you think I want to
one.
bombard Danny with fucking calls? I have a life to live. I have
Sandrine, you've contacted a couple other people on this that are part of this Danny Mullen regime about Danny. Okay, I know that you contacted me. Now, be honest. Have you contacted Nico as well about this?
I contacted Nico and Leo just so he could.
Nico's got a job to do, Sandrine.
He's also an absolute alcoholic. He doesn't remember anything.
Yeah, I wondered about that, about if that would be a problem. Anyway, that's all. I just wanted. Leo, you did send him the screenshot though, right? And Danny,
I already masturbated to it, Sandrine. Sandrine, I'm looking at Austin's hair right now. It's getting a little long, and it's looking a little spooky. Is there any chance there's a paranormal invasion of his hair follicles?
Oh God,
Is that possible?
I think you're overreacting, honey.
Sandrine,
But
let me
if
ask you
there-
something. There's an explanation. There's a cosmic explanation for almost anything, right? And you are an expert of sorts.
I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I.
But you're
have
spiritually an expert, right?
Austin, come here. Let me feel your hair.
I think that
Tune it to just this camera right here, the Dino cam.
there's something strange about Austin's hair, and I think that we need to do something about it.
I think so.
What do you suggest, Sandrine? Anything?
I think there are better things to talk about. I think you guys are wasting your time, to be honest.
No.
Sandrine, you lock it up. You go.
Huh?
We're trying to ask for your advice here. We want Austin.
Sandrine,
Danny's touching Austin's head right now.
Sandrine, I'm going to
No.
rub his hair against the microphone. Mm-hmm. I'm almost positive there's a creepy crawly somewhere in here. Let's try.
Now, Sandrine, please, try to use your psychic powers to figure this out.
Listen.
No, he's not.
It's
not a gay
did he go
thing,
to bed
Austin.
with? Did he go to bed with wet hair? Is that what
Did you go to bed
happened?
with wet hair? Did you go to bed with wet hair, Austin?
He did. Yes, he
probably
did.
the
He went to bed with wet hair. Yes, Sandrine.
He went to bed with wet hair.
What else do you suggest? He also hasn't washed it since October of 2018.
Sandrine, the wet hair thing, what does that mean?
You know, all I can think about right now is the fact that Danny said that he was interested in doing the purification program. And he's completely going back on his word now. It's kind of
Sandrine,
sad.
Did an enema last night, if that's what you're wondering.
Yes.
Okay? That's the purification program, correct?
So, no, it's going into a
Oh my
sauna
god.
and
Oh my
taking
god,
certain
dude.
vitamins
Dude.
and taking niacin and sweating till rust comes out of your body and all
Danny
sorts
just
of weird
clipped
stuff.
off a huge lop of Austin's hair off with
Oh.
some staple scissors.
I actually ordered these off Amazon.
How do you feel about that, Sandrine?
I really could care less, to be honest.
Sandrine,
What the fuck?
I'm never going to take a chance when I think there might be paranormal activity in somebody's scalp.
So is it just his hair's all staticky?
Get this
Did he
nice
get
patch.
It's
shocked
staticky,
recently?
but also there seems to be some sort of. I think I see a face in the side of his head.
Get that patch
Leo,
right
the
there.
problem is, how are we going to dispose of this without
Making a
ruining
mess?
my podcast room?
I think we put it in Dino's underwear.
Okay. That is a
Wait,
fine
we can't do
solution.
that because it's gay?
Yeah, it's gay as hell, boy.
Okay.
Yeah, put it in the light.
We're putting in the light. It actually might be nice.
Yeah, it could be. It could add some.
Sandrine,
That actually looks pretty.
once
sick.
again, I'm not taking any chances.
Yeah, we got it. We're clipping it all off, Sandrine, and I don't understand why you're not.
If you
helping us
guys
with
really,
this.
okay, so if you guys really, like, I'm sure you guys are just doing a bit, but if you truly ever, even when you
off.
guys are alone and not on a podcast and you guys feel off, you guys should get some white Native American sage, some Palo
Here we
Santo,
go.
burn that, get some dragon
White
blood.
Native
incense.
American sage?
Danny, did you ever blood even burn the incense I sent you or gave you on the third shoot we did
No.
together?
Sandrine, if
Yeah.
you're burning them every day of the week and you still have to call out sick from McDonald's because of chakras,
don't-
it's not working.
I think
I
it's
don't-
because
I don't
Jack
use
has
them
something to
every
do
day.
with that. I don't know. Maybe you need to purge yourself with Jack.
Okay, you guys are gonna love this. Okay, so last night, out of nowhere, around 9 o'clock, I'm just walking. I'm in my room or house because it's a little guest house. It's a casita. I'm walking right out of nowhere. I start feeling like I'm drunk and I couldn't even really talk. I don't really talk much to myself, but when I do, I can just. I started like slurring when I said
Good, Austin.
something, and it was only 9 o'clock. I feel dizzy, and I'm like, I feel like I'm drunk right now. I think Jack is actually. I think he got drunk last night because I can feel his energy. I could be wrong, but. There was
When you-
no explanation for that.
said you
I think
couldn't
he
talk
found
for a
out.
little bit?
I wouldn't be surprised if
that was
he
Jack's
looked at my
face in the mouth.
Instagram and saw the new, all the Danny stuff that I reposted back
Oh,
onto
he's
my
upset about
Instagram.
it. Is he jealous
But-
of Danny? Be honest.
Absolutely, and Danny's jealous of Jack. And you
I
guys
am jealous
have
of
not even.
Jack.
Yeah.
Why do you love Jack?
So
Fuck Jack.
Do you
You
think
guys
Jack
wouldn't believe
exists?
the feeling.
I blatantly
You
said
guys
that I
saw
do
the
not believe he
picture.
exists so many times. You cannot
Leo,
provide a shred of
Leo.
evidence that he exists. You did not want to show me the
Do I
bank
need to go
statement. You
to
said,
my Wells-
"Oh, I have
Okay,
to
so
look
maybe-
for it for 5 to 10 minutes." I
Yeah,
was like, "Go ahead."
If I go to Wells Fargo, they could probably print it out from.
I want you to
September.
go to Wells Fargo today,
Print it out.
and I want to print out, and I want to send
I
to my
can have-
email.
I
Of the
can-
Venmoed money allegedly from
Absolutely,
Jack.
everything you have, possibly to prove that he's real. Because
Yeah,
if he is
yeah.
real, we're gonna
I
stop
could-
talking about him.
On rent I'm paying the rent, soon, so I can ask for a bank statement from September of 2020 of the $500 he sent me.
Right,
And I
and
can
I
get
would
that.
love to see like something with a legal
Then
name.
no caller ID. Well, it says
No
Jack
caller ID
Miller.
doesn't work, Sandrine.
Okay,
Obviously.
fine. So the closest thing I can show for proof is the bank statement. Part of it.
he doesn't
I can
exist,
blur out.
Sandrine.
Okay, so how would you explain the picture of him and I then?
I think you. That is tough to
That's
explain.
Uncle
I forgot.
Fred. It's your
oh
uncle.
my God.
Is it a family
Oh
member,
my-
Sandrine?
It's your
Oh, God,
uncle.
Dan.
If I asked your mother, she said he shows up at every family barbecue.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, you're
Uncle
hilarious.
Freddie.
Oh my God, no, boys, you just don't know enough about Jack. That's all.
Three-way your
okay.
mother right now. Jerking off.
All right, Sandrine. We tried. We tried to get your lovely mother on the phone. We failed. What's that? That's both of them. Yeah. I think we just cut the entire trying to call the mom thing off the pod.
Fuck.
How much longer until our ghost expert arrives?
He says 11:15 because his wife. He had to take his wife to the hospital this morning, but she's a big fan of us too. And yeah, we do have one of the
Call from
utmost.
Sandrine.
Of course.
to accept.
Oh, we have
press
a
1.
guest today, Chad Calek. I think it's pronounced Calek. He's
Hello.
one of the utmost best. He's one of the most, I guess.
What was that?
Sandrine, shut your mouth. I'm talking about something different now. We have a ghost expert. What? Like I would literally any of the top ghost hunters in the world. This guy is up there in the top 5, I'd say. Not only that, he's experienced some things that he truly believes were actual ghost or paranormal experiences. He is an educated guy. He's a director of a series on A&E that's been going on for a long time, and he happens to show guest.
I love it.
Fan.
Successful. A little bit off kilter with the whole ghosty ghost thing.
Yep.
Big fan.
Big,
guys,
huge
Big
can you
fan.
hear me?
Sort of like Sandrine.
He's basically
Minus,
exactly like
minus
Sandrine.
successful.
Yeah, because Sandrine does work at McDonald's and she is 30 years old. But that's okay because
What?
if you do become a manager at McDonald's, I know that they make $140K, something like that, like 120 to 140K.
Good pay, good pay.
Very good.
Especially in Vegas. That'll go far.
Yeah.
Sandrine, we're going to have a ghost expert on. Do you have any objections? Though I'm not sure why I even ask.
She has a lot of opinion. Like,
Do you actually legitimately have a ghost expert?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we do, Sandrine. His name's Chad Calek, and he's one of the most influential ghost minds in the United States.
And Sandrine, if you try to screw me once more with an overbearing contract, I'm going to get him to send a ghost to Jack's house in Arizona.
He's going to see a lot of fucking disgusting
he's
stuff in there.
divinely, hey, you guys don't know shit. Jack's divinely protected. And by the
No,
way,
he's
Oh,
not.
He's divinely protected?
Not once I talked to Chad Calek.
They didn't divinely protect his fucking hairline, that bald fuck. Sorry, Sandrine. I'm sorry I
Oh
said
my
that.
god! Oh my god!
It's
I'm
true.
so sorry.
I'm
Jesus had a full head of hair the
understand
whole time because he had
Jack
divine
has
protection.
treated me. I understand that part. Even my mom is, upset of how he's treated me, and I understand your rage for, leaving me and treating me like crap. But
Yeah, he did leave you, and he looks a lot like a taller George Costanza. So I don't see what you see in him. What is it? What is it about him?
Sandrine, we got to move on from Jack and
I'm
this
sorry.
conversation.
This is getting
Yeah.
out of hand.
Sandrine, this has been great, though. I'm so happy you called in to tell us about your day. I'm going to
Oh.
unblock you. We'll be in touch soon, but we got to move along
Cool.
here.
I understand. You guys have fun.
All right,
you,
Sandrine,
Sandrine.
you have a great day.
I love you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.